So we're going through the glory days, as some of you would call them. So we will be doing a little tier list, our own tier list individually. We're not sitting here trying to debate with each other. We're just going to kind of let you guys know what we think of each movie on our own, what we rank it from in regards to S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, and D tier for all the Phase 1 to Phase 3 movies. Like I said, the glory days. No one. We didn't see Sacred Invasion. There's mad movies in Phase 4 and 5 that all of us as a collective haven't seen. And
it's not worth it.
Yeah, and we can't give a ranking.
I don't know. I've seen almost all of them.
You don't think it's worth it?
It's super hit or miss.
I think it's worth watching.
It depends on the show. This thing is like it's the shows that make it hard to like invest, because I can see why somebody doesn't love Moon Knight. But I enjoy Moon Knight.
I don't know. I feel like it's worth, you watch it, you see how it is, and then if you don't like it, don't watch it. But like, I don't know. I've seen all the shows.
Every single one? Even the wolf thing? Werewolf by Night thing?
Yes, I did watch it actually.
I didn't finish that either. You better than us then.
I didn't even know about it.
It's like, it's the black and white one, right? Yeah, I watched it. It was very interesting. It was cool.
I got like 5 minutes in and I said,
it was short.
It
was short.
That's how much I was dropping the ball. I've been dropping the ball. I still haven't seen Guardians.
I haven't seen the only two things I haven't watched is the latest Guardians and the Ant-Man movie, the recent one.
Yeah.
Those are the only two I haven't seen. Yeah.
But yeah. That's why we're not doing Phase 4.
Yeah, we're doing Phase 1 to Phase 3. So that's 23 movies. We're going to do it in chronological order of release. And we won't take up too much of your time. We're just going to kind of like, you're going to either hate all of our rankings for ourselves, and we might hate each other for some of these rankings. But let's start with the first movie in the MCU universe.
Yes.
Iron Man, 2008. What do we think about this movie, y'all? How do you feel about this?
I think it's pretty A tier. I think it's
A tier?
I think it's so. I haven't seen it in years.
I'm already cringing. I was like, damn, this might take longer. My bad.
What do you mean?
Because I'm like, A?
What are you going to say?
What? I haven't seen it in years, so maybe I'm going off of nostalgia, but I remember it being very enjoyable.
So it's A for you. Okay.
Maybe nice. B. We'll put B because
I'm not trying to sway you. No. I know I gave the judgy vibe. I was like,
yeah, well, you stuck out your chest.
Because like I'm like, this man, the movie's hit. This is an A.
Okay.
Yeah, you gave me the crazy eyes.
Okay, I'll give it a B because I generally barely remember. But I just going off
of
the
humbled real quick.
I'm like, I can't fight for it if I don't remember it. I just remember liking it. Like, but I was young, you know.
Watch me give it an S tier, make you look like a fool.
Right.
That would be that would be gas. That would be gas. That would be.
So what's your?
It's actually an S.
What is it, guy? What is it, Corey?
For me, I think in regards to quality, because I don't let nostalgia cloud my judgment for a lot of my rankings for these movies, and I'm not going to knock anybody who puts nostalgia part of it, because sometimes it's a lot of the feeling for a lot of things. Like, you ever watch Transformers Beast Wars? Listen,
the cartoon?
That's all nostalgia.
Yeah.
It ain't that great.
That's why I didn't watch the new movie.
No, the movie is good.
So why this one?
Bro.
Iron Man's a C.
A C.
In my opinion. It's a great starting point. I think it gets a lot of clout for being the beginning of it, but in regards to the story, it's tight. It's concise, but it's just a C to me. It's okay.
You know, I'm going to still give it an A. I think I'm going to give it an A. Why? Because it is the beginning of the Marvel Universe, but it's also just a lot of fun. And it's also very impactful seeing Tony Stark start off as such a douche and kind of like a not likable character, and then he gets humbled really quick when he got captured and had to really figure his way out. So like he went through a lot. There was a lot of development there from the moment he escaped to the end of the movie. He found out that like that guy who was like his dad's friend betrayed him, and
you know what?
He overcame a lot. The villain wasn't the best, but as far as like
track my C, you got me.
And it's also a lot of fun.
I think I'm above it to a B.
B. That's
the soundtrack too.
I think I'm above it to a B.
AC/DC.
Yeah, because there's a lot of other movies here I can give a C.
I think it's a solid
B. I think
B.
Respectably, I can't give it a C in regards to all the other movies in this.
Yeah.
Got
it. So what are you giving it?
A, bro.
Yeah.
So you're giving Iron Man.
And what are you gonna stick
with? I'm staying with a solid B because it was entertainable. It's fun.
We're in the B.
And it's a good start. Yeah.
All right.
Moving on.
We got a B, a A, and a B over here. So next one, Incredible Hulk.
Oh, well, that's the one with Ed Norton, right?
Yeah, that was before Mark Ruffalo.
I'm gonna give that an A. No, you don't.
Really?
You jumped in?
No, I might give it an S. I don't know. No.
You're fucking.
Yo.
Hey. I'm gonna stick with A.
Yo, I'm like, nah, bro. An S, because you know what else you're gonna probably give an S.
Yeah, you're right.
You can't.
I really like the movie. It's a lot of fun.
remember, even as a kid, thinking like, "Oh, this was okay. Like, it's alright."
I'm a weirdo because I actually think that I think it's a B, just like Iron Man, but I do think it's better than Iron Man.
You know what it is?
I do not know why.
It's more rewatchable than Iron Man.
Yeah.
That
I think
makes more
Edward
sense.
Norton, and not that Robert Downey Jr. didn't kill it as Tony Stark, but Edward Norton is just, he's such a good actor. And
If he wasn't
kills
such
it
a
as
headache
Bruce
to work
Banner.
with, I think, because
Yeah.
people always say he's like just a lot. And
Really?
That's why he
wanted
didn't
to be in
continue
control.
with Marvel.
I never knew why they switched it.
Yeah.
He wanted to take it in like another direction. He wanted more money. He was being a diva, and Marvel was like, you know what? You can go take that somewhere else.
Yeah.
We got this other guy, Mark Ruffalo. He'll do it for $10. So
It's true.
bye. But it's a good movie. You know, it's really impactful because he's already been the Hulk. He's been hiding. So like you see how that's affected him over the years, how lonely he gets, and the personal struggles that he goes through. And then he's kind of on the hunt from the government. And he trashes Harlem. Like he goes through all of Harlem
It was
with.
dope, bro. It was also, listen, if you've been into, I'm not knocking the people who got into Marvel because of the MCU. Bravo, like you're into comic book stuff. It's always fun to see new fans get into something. But we gotta stop acting like Iron Man has been that dude. Iron Man was never that dude, like, before, like, the MCU. Nobody was checking for Iron Man. Nobody was watching the Iron Man cartoon. Nobody cared about him in video games. The Incredible Hulk was that guy, which is why we got the very sus 03 version of the movie, just Hulk.
Oh, with
Right? With I don't remember the dude name.
Yeah.
No,
No
you're
disrespect to him.
But
All right,
Yeah,
next
what
up,
was when I do- what'd
Iron
you
Man
give
2, though.
No, she gave it a B.
I gave it
You
a
give it
B.
a B?
Yeah.
You give it an A?
I give it an A, yeah.
Okay, another BAB.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Yeah,
bad.
that's our blood type.
Bad. So yeah, next movie.
Iron Man 2.
Dose.
Which
You
one
know
was
what?
this one? Was this
is
one?
the
It's the guy with the Russian guy?
Yeah,
With the what?
this is the whips, Whiplash.
The Whiplash, right? Yeah, I remember that.
War Machine. This is when Terrence Howard got replaced by Don Cheadle
Oh, yeah.
because Terrence
Well,
Howard
Terrence,
wanted
he's
more
crazy.
money. He wanted more money, man. Yeah, I saw floor at the top.
Iron Man 2 is okay. It's just that filler movie.
I
Who's
think-
the villain in that?
Whiplash.
Oh, the whole time, though? Wait, he gets an Iron Man suit, too, right?
Nah, he kind of steals the arc reactor tech to like make the
His own suit.
the whips.
Yeah, but then he... Wait, I don't even know. Wow, I don't even know who the villain is.
I'm
Yeah, that guy. You remember he
Mickey
crashed the
Rourke.
car,
Yeah.
and there was cables, and then he started.
That wasn't
like,
the final
flipping it.
fight.
That was in the middle.
Oh, that was the beginning.
Yeah, that was
but
the
he had to like kind of get his shit together.
Yeah,
to, like,
and he's like,
this
"Oh
is-
man."
Yo, I don't even remember. That's why I'm going to give it a C.
There was like armors that got corrupted. It is a C. I do agree. It is a C.
Yeah, that one I
But
remember not
it's-
liking as much.
It's okay. Like people was hyped to see like War Machine was gonna be. It's funny because the poster actually has
That's
the
so
Smith &
funny.
Wesson thing.
Cheers.
But
Amazing.
people was hyped to see War Machine. But other than that, it was just like
It was okay.
it was just okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't as good as a sequel, so I'll give it a C.
The only cool thing that happened
mean,
was when he took that suitcase and was like, ugh.
Dope moments, right?
Yeah.
It looks good, but the substance is like,
I agree. I give it a C.
see? So C's across the board.
Look at that.
Thor 1, y'all. 2011.
I think I'm going to give that maybe a C.
What?
The first Thor is corny.
No.
Thor and his band of, I don't know, minions? Yo, those guys,
No.
from the costume design, it looked cheap.
Bro.
It is corny.
No.
The dialogue.
You watch how that shit is shot sometimes, it's funky. It's a funky watch. I guess, the budget probably wasn't there. They just in that small
But
thing.
still, it was cool. Like, you brought in, he's like this big, like, tough guy, and he's just like, I don't give a shit.
You looking at Chris Hemsworth's pecs? Is this what
No,
we-
it's
Is
not
this
even.
a big
Are you
titty
objectifying
himbo
that
thing?
again?
I will always. I will always.
It's a big titty himbo
But-
thing.
Not this time, actually, because he wasn't himbo status. He was Chad, back then.
Oh,
This
she's
was
right. He was.
this-
Hey, you know what? That made mad sense.
Exactly.
That made mad sense.
Yeah.
The math was mathing.
It did. Plus, back then, everyone knows the real guy to look for was Loki. Hello, Tom Hiddleston, like the real daddy at the
He's a
time.
menace.
Yes.
He's a terrorist.
And-
He's definitely a terrorist.
So, but either way, he was great. Like working out with him and Jane were really cool. They got to
I
teach
do
him
love
all about
Natalie
like,
Portman.
yeah, Natalie Portman did
That's
a great
Black
job.
Swan, though.
Oh, I never watched that.
So Black Swan?
No, did you?
I never did. It's actually
Oh.
filmed at my college, our college. Yeah.
I'm like, what? You don't say. You don't say it. They had a free, when I was there, they had a free screening for us to watch it in like the,
I never.
in the dance building.
I
so.
missed it.
Yeah, man. He wasn't there yet. It was dope, though. That shit is.
I know.
Tangent. Great movie. It makes you tense. It makes you tense, man.
Really?
It's,
I've heard that. Yeah.
it's great.
Yeah, I've heard it's great.
There's one scene, and I'm gonna end the tangent because I'm sorry,
I don't know.
where you ever like sometimes pick the skin on your nails.
All the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Worst habit.
They have like
Take it too far
in the
sometimes.
movie. There is a scene where like she's like kind of like having like a nervous breakdown and like mad of it peels
Huh?
off.
Me.
And like it starts. What you mean? What?
Yo, how far do you let it go up? How far did she let it go?
I need to get the nail clipper. I don't even test it no more, son. I've suffered so many times.
Listen, anxiety can be bad sometimes. We all have it.
Man, I hope we gotta get you some finger guards or
Thanks.
some gloves.
Bandages.
Sometimes I bandage my fingers to make sure that I don't do that.
We gotta get her every time we see her with a bandage now going forward, we're like, what are you doing to yourself? Are you okay? What's going on? Check up on you, girl.
Thank you.
So, Thor, I
No,
think
it's a C, guys. It's
I
a
think
C
Thor
for
is a
me.
C.
No, I think Thor. It's a fun movie. It sets some real good ground. It's a good time.
I like the moral aspect of it.
I
Like,
give it an A because it's a good time.
Wow.
Yeah,
You give it an A?
I think so. It's
You
a
said you
good.
thought this was gonna go smooth. I'm like, we all got different perspectives on
I
the
heard
movie.
B. I don't know. Okay.
Well, you know what? I haven't seen it in years either.
You almost gave Hulk an ass.
Yeah, that was.
Like, come on. That was for comedic relief.
No.
Oh, okay. You meant
yeah,
that, bro.
okay.
You said that with your chest, my G.
Yeah, for real.
But let's get into the movie before the last of this phase, Captain America: The First Avenger.
S tier, 1000%.
Quick with that.
S tier.
We.
I'm okay with giving it a B? A?
No.
Oh, you about to give it a D.
Nah, motherfucker, this shit was so good.
Is it because...
What you gotta say?
It's a C.
Okay.
Excuse me, how? Why?
Personal preference. I just get tired of war movies. Anything set in the past, those eras, it's just like I know I'm gonna get. So that's usually my issue with this movie.
So you're
It's
not gonna like
not-
Oppenheimer either.
That's why I've been fiending to see
Yeah,
Barbie
yeah,
more than
yeah.
Oppenheimer because
Fair.
I'm good on World War One. I'm good on World War Two. We get it.
Valid.
It automatically makes the movie like either Oscar bait or like just kind of talked about in the zeitgeist because the reminiscent of America and
Facts.
the whole
We hate war
the
movies.
wars that we won right. So I'm just like I'm good on that period. Movie is good. I have always hated Captain America also, so it's also hard for me to like them. There's all these things that have nothing to do with
Oh,
like the plot.
Yeah, we can't trust you then.
At least I'm saying it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I could be lying.
Okay, so
You're
we
over
can't
here
say-
like, I don't let nostalgia cloud my judgment.
Yeah,
Then you're like,
freaking-
yo, I don't like guys that carry shields.
yeah, not that.
Oh, that shield work?
It was just okay to me. It was just an okay movie. The plot was just like it was just whatever. I don't think that Chris Evans truly found his Captain America stride at the time, and I think he got better over time. It was just it was a C, and it was boring to me.
What?
It was boring as hell up until like you have to wait until he gets done doing the goddamn dancing stuff and all that stuff for the ball to start really get rolling.
And
That's
honestly,
that's
he's-
a long time into the movie.
He's kind of just beating up on normal people. Like,
Not
he's the only
really.
superpowered person there.
Yeah, but they're still helping. Plus, like, oh my god, what is her name?
The Peggy?
Peggy, yeah, Peggy Carter she was great. It's fun to see her. She has the sass, the attitude, get them all in. It's cool to see, a girl like in charge of, the war segments. I hate war stuff too. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, it's good to see background. It's good to see the underdog, like getting up there, like almost like a, Deku, like kind of situation. Like he's got nothing going for him, but he really wants to go up and prove himself.
Yeah, and then
he
he gets
does
steroids
that.
and he makes
cute,
a shortcut.
And it helps.
So does that-
And he saved it.
I don't like he's like whatever.
It does. Listen, nothing is ever gonna be as iconic as him coming out of the machine and just whoa,
Big,
like
big titty himbo.
Again,
beautiful.
I'm like we gotta check us. I'm like, all right, man, what's clouding your judgment? over here?
listen, even Peggy was kind of just like, ha, okay, like
I'm going to give it a B. I'm going to give it a B.
Yeah, I'm giving it a C. You said an S?
I said, it's an S.
No, you.
That's.
I would rather give Incredible Hulk an S. For sure.
No,
See, you're going too
no,
far.
no, you're
What?
ridiculous.
If gun to your head, which one would you give it an S?
Gun to my head. Incredible Hulk or Captain America.
First Avenger.
Oh no, Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
No,
Say less. Say less.
absolutely not. See,
All right.
he already didn't like Captain America, so he
But
doesn't
at least I
count.
let y'all know that there is mad bias because I could have lied. I could have just been like, I could have just had this agenda against him and not been transparent. I just hate Captain America. Always have. Played Marvel vs. Capcom 1, 2, Street Fighter versus Marvel.
Yeah, I never used Cap.
I've always thought he was corny. But let's finish up this phase.
Facts.
The first Avengers movie, 2012, y'all.
Yo, I was there.
That was iconic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
I was there.
We had the
Opening night.
tickets.
Yep.
Midnight.
Uh-huh.
So, what are we giving this?
You know what? I'm gonna give it an A. I'm gonna give it an A. Maybe Maybe no, I'd give it an A for sure. I still have a lot of fun watching that movie.
Okay.
You know, it's the coming together of heroes from
Yeah.
different series, and that does hold value at some point.
What about you?
Because they
Corey?
did a good job doing it, like bringing everybody together. I think they did a really good job.
I think it was wonderfully executed, something revolutionary for the time. If I remove all of that, right?
Okay.
If I remove what it did for the time and just as I rewatch it, I don't love the movie that much. It's okay. Like I said, great action, bring them all together. I think it's just too much quips because I have a little bit of, without knowing the foresight of what they do to Loki later with the character, it seemed like they was kind of playing around with him too much. And because I'm so used to Loki being a little bit more vicious from other, not vicious, but just more conniving and less jokey, and I wasn't used to what the MCU comedy was going to be as a brand at the time, it feels like we're here for play. And also just the generic, we don't know who these people in the sky thing for me, it doesn't hit well for me. It's a spectacle, but it's not much there for me. So I give the movie a B. Not a C, but I give it a B. Because if I'm comparing it to all the other Avengers movies that comes out, I can't put it on the same tier as like Endgame or even Civil War for that matter.
Yeah, I'm still fine with giving it an A.
I say A as well.
I'm still fine with giving it an A.
Yeah.
Watching Hulk do his thing on the airship and then smashing Loki on the ground. Iron Man's potential sacrifice. Taking the bomb out there and blowing the mothership was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It introduced us to Thanos.
Fuck, I'll do it myself.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You're right.
That.
It's fun. It's a fun movie. I really like it. I'm gonna
agree.
give it an A.
So A's.
There
Yes.
we go.
Two A's and a B.
Yes.
All right. Well, that